20 signs you're emotionally mature. You begin to realize that much of the negative behavior exhibited by others stems from their own fears and anxieties. It's easier to label people as rude or foolish, but emotional maturity allows you to see beyond that. You start to loosen your grip on self-righteousness, understanding that the world is not simply divided into heroes and villains. This perspective may seem complex at first, but it ultimately makes life infinitely more interesting. You learn that what you think and feel cannot be assumed to be understood by others. This leads to the important realization that you must articulate your feelings and intentions clearly. You can't blame others for misunderstanding you until you've expressed yourself calmly and directly. With courage, you acknowledge that you sometimes make mistakes. Taking the first steps toward apologizing becomes a sign of strength rather than weakness. Confidence grows not from thinking you are superior, but from recognizing that everyone else is navigating their own struggles, just like you. We are all figuring things out as we go along, and that's perfectly okay. Forgiveness becomes a powerful tool in your emotional arsenal. You learn to forgive your parents for their shortcomings, understanding that they were also grappling with their own challenges and insecurities. Anger transforms into compassion as you recognize their humanity. You become aware of how small factors influence your mood, sleep, nutrition, stress levels, and how these elements affect your interactions with loved ones. You learn never to discuss important matters when emotions are high or when someone is tired or hungry. You let go of grudges quickly, realizing that life is too short to hold on to pain. Instead of expecting others to read your mind, you communicate openly about what's bothering you. If they understand, great. If not, you find a way to forgive them too. Perfectionism fades as you come to appreciate the beauty in imperfection. You understand that no one is perfect. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses intertwined. You begin to see that someone may be overly meticulous, yet incredibly dependable in times of crisis. Another may be chaotic, but bursting with creativity. Your approach to love changes as well. Falling in love becomes less impulsive. Instead, you recognize that everyone has flaws that may not be apparent at first glance. Loyalty shifts from chasing new connections to valuing the relationships you already have. You become more self-aware in your friendships and relationships, offering gentle warnings about how you might challenge others. This honesty fosters deeper connections based on mutual understanding. As you grow emotionally mature, self-criticism lessens. You learn to treat yourself with kindness, acknowledging that everyone makes mistakes, including yourself. Embracing your inner child means accepting those stubborn parts of yourself without judgment. You start celebrating small victories instead of waiting for grand achievements. Satisfaction comes from appreciating the little moments, a day without stress, a beautiful sunset, or a quiet moment of reflection. What others think of you matters less. Instead, you focus on being true to yourself and those who matter most. You realize that everyone has their own struggles and muddled thoughts. Thus, polishing your image for others becomes unnecessary. Feedback becomes an opportunity for growth rather than a personal attack. You learn to listen without defensiveness and recognize that criticism can lead to improvement. As you navigate through life's challenges, taking walks in nature or spending time with pets helps gain perspective on your problems. You begin to appreciate the vastness of the universe above you. The stars remind you of life's bigger picture. You acknowledge how your past shapes your reactions today and work on compensating for any distortions it causes in your perceptions. You become cautious about jumping to conclusions based on first impressions or feelings. Friendship evolves into a space where vulnerability is shared rather than hidden away. You understand that true connection comes from sharing not just successes, but also fears and worries. Ultimately, emotional maturity is about embracing the journey, recognizing that each step brings growth and understanding. Click the link on screen now to explore more insights into emotional intelligence and personal development. This script maintains a similar tone and structure while introducing fresh ideas around emotional maturity and self-awareness, making it suitable for a reflective discussion on personal growth.